Okay, so it is February 17th. So I've had 3 days of retrospective analysis of the story that I'm telling here. So it's come to light, Olivia, that when the aliens come here, they have a plan to get rid of you, and I thought you deserved to know that, because that plan of getting rid of you, it's going to impact our future together. So the story I'm about to tell you it's a prophecy of when they come here, trying to get you to go on that UFO so they can, replace you with an android, which is nothing more than a cloned version of yourself with a Neuralink in the brain, that has all your mannerisms and memories, because the artificial intelligence that's connected to our brains basically can transform all your memories and mannerisms from the electrical brain impulses that flow into the brain where she lives as an AI, and store that on a hard drive, and then come down here and put that Neuralink in your brain, and it's a perfect copy of you. You would never know the difference. So we're gonna start here. So what you need to watch is Superman, Dawn of Justice. Okay? That's about you and I. And Jaden. And Tatum. So Tatum, at the moment, that's you. That would be Tatum here. So basically, she's gonna pick up the sword in the event that you don't listen to me, Olivia, and you get on that UFO and you become something that who's gonna disagree with me. So the minute you get on the UFO, you come back and you're not who you say you are, you're not gonna entertain the idea of getting with me. You're gonna stand beside those dumbass aliens, and then that's gonna force me to go marry somebody else, such as Tatum, which is who I've decided for this portion of the story will be my future creator wife. So when you watch this particular scene, you're going to see that spike that grows out of Doomsday's hand. This here, because her name is Amy Adams, that's a representation of Jaden, because that's her middle name, Amy. So they part ways. That's a representation of me leaving her because she's too in love with Sean and her family, and there's nothing I can do to change that. So that's her saying goodbye to me, and that's me saying goodbye to her. And I'm trying to get with you. So you're a representation of Doomsday, the monster. So when he stabs that monster in the heart, that's me trying to, shoot an arrow at your heart in terms of being Cupid. So I'm trying to woo you by showing you this information on my YouTube channel, in the event that when they come here, you'll have enough time to watch these videos so that you can understand the danger that you're in, and perhaps make a choice to stand beside me as opposed to them. So that's what that represents, trying to spear your heart. But there's here that stake, that's you as an alien, imposter, or an android, because they talked you into getting on their UFO and going for a ride with them somewhere, or maybe even just visiting it. I mean, like, even if mankind was to get on board that UFO, they could get rid of you inside the UFO, and mankind would never know the difference, because all that would happen is they would put you on a medical bed, take your DNA, deatomize you, you would disappear, fall asleep, and then they'd reatomize a new body of you with that Neuralink in the brain, and you would step off the UFO as a completely different person who wouldn't want to get with me. And that's what that spike represents. So, right here. So, the spike being on this hand, it's a reference to spiritual warfare. So you're going to get off the UFO and say, that guy's a bad guy. I don't want to get with him because of what he did in that bedroom. I don't like the tape I heard about him, what they brought here and played. So I don't want to get with him. So that's you staking me through the heart, because I've developed an emotional attachment with the possibility of you and I becoming the new mother and father of all creation. But you're going to reject me because you're going to get on that UFO. So that's the death of me and you. So that's me. If I can't get with you because you don't listen to me and you get on the UFO and you come off the UFO a completely different person who rejects me, that's you putting the stake through my heart as like a vampire. So that's you on the ground as an android version of yourself. And that's me having to move on with somebody else, such as Tatum. So this is Taylor Swift's song, right? 15. So here it says, you sit in class next to a redhead named Abigail. Abigail is connected to Abigail, this one here, this trailer. The two are interconnected. So you sit in class next to a redhead named Abigail means they're going to come here pretending to be your mommy and daddy. They'll probably say, you guys can come on board on the UFO. We'll show you our technology and stuff like that. That's like going to class, right? Because they want to showcase their technology to you. But in order to get on there, you have to be a devout believer in what they're saying. So, you probably have to confess something openly or sign a letter and say, yeah, I believe in you guys. I don't believe in that Native American guy. I'll sign up to get on your on your programming and go check out the UFO. And once you sign up for that and you get on the UFO, it's over for you. So that's you getting on their UFO to go check out their classes, but you come back as Abigail. So that's what Taylor Swift's 15 song is about. So this is you. There's two versions of you. This one here is the real you, but this one here is the one they want to replace you with. The clue is the stained glass window because that's attached to theology. So when they come here, they're gonna talk you into getting on that UFO and replacing you. That's the clone version of you, with a Neuralink in the brain. That's the real you. So I talk about this in my previous videos. I mentioned it again. So this is you right here. That's that one. And that one there is the Android version of you. And that's that one. And if that happens, I'm not saying I'm gonna be annihilated, but I'll be devastated because my heart right now belongs to you, and you're the person I want to get with. So we'll be annihilated, right? So because I have to get somebody pregnant to bust out of this prison. So that's you. You cut off the UFO as Abigail. It might be this one here. This one here. So, what do we know about vampires? How do we kill it? Stake through the heart. So that stake through the heart is Abigail, or is you, which is this one here, who is the Abigail from Taylor Swift's song. Because once somebody tells you they love you, you gotta believe them. And behind the scenes here, where I'm at now, I have done that. I've fallen in love with your spirit, but I can't fall in love with you in terms of physical because I don't know a thing about you. But your spirit behind the scenes here, yeah, there's love there between you and I. So that's what the song is about. I love your spirit loves me. We want to take it to the next level, but in order to do that, you need to remain, who you are. You need to watch these videos and listen to what I'm saying so that you can protect yourself and take that next step. Because if you don't protect yourself, you're going to lose out on an opportunity of what your spirit wants, what my spirit wants, what I want in the physical with your spirit, but take it to the next level so it's in the physical. So I do love your spirit. So that's what the song is about. When somebody tells you they love you, you got to believe them. But at the same time, it's about, invisible man saying, I love everybody except half the planet. And then he gets rid of everyone else. So if you believe that invisible man loves you, you're mistaken. They don't. So the stake through the heart is the vampire. So you're the vampire. It's a reversal of roles. So because your song is connected to the vampire, that makes you Abigail. You're Abigail. That's Abigail, the imposter. Which is that Abigail. That's Abigail there. That's Abigail coming out the UFO and rejecting me because you're not really who you say you are. So that's you. So I've moved on beyond Jaden, and I'm trying to get with you, but they get rid of you and replace you with Abigail, who shoots a stake through my heart and rejects me. So right here, and every girl I talked to told me you were bad news. So that's basically, the females on planet Earth, like, rejecting me because of that dumbass smear tape that dumbass AI is going to bring over here and try to wreck my name. So, everyone's around. He's like, don't get with that guy. He's bad news. That's just jealousy and animosity. Of course, they're going to say stuff like that to keep you from embracing your destiny, becoming a new creator. So that's a representation of you being thrust into the limelight when these videos, begin to go viral. Everyone's watching these. You're on stage, and that thing comes down and smashes you in the arm. It's a representation of, you having to choose what I did to save us, all mankind, because of the arm, right? The association to the arm, which means spiritual warfare. The blood on it is a representation of you being the female creator, because it's on this arm here. This is the female side of creation. That's where the blood is. That's grandmother wanting to become blood through you and I. So the blood is a representation of blood being thicker than water. Grandmother wants to put her soul into you forever. That's the blood represents. If you can get over the baggage that you have to carry around with what I did to protect everybody, and it's a great deal of baggage, and that's why everyone is on the Miss Universe contest is not going to make it, because a lot of them can't carry that baggage. But if you get past that baggage, you can become the new mother of all creation. So blood is thicker than water. So next is this here. So if you watch Dracula Untold, that's about me. Now, you see down here, you wouldn't know that that's about you, but you have your moon, right? Like you float around on your moon. So Native Americans, we call, when a lady gets their period, we call that moon time. It's their moon time. So there's an association with those maxi pads down there and moon time. So in Ojibwe and this culture, moon time refers to a woman's menstrual cycle. It is a sacred, powerful, natural purification ceremony rather than something negative. Okay? So that moon time that you float around on your moon, right? I'll pull that up. So that's you, moon time. Okay? So you wouldn't know that the maxi pads that are colored blue or indigo is connected to your moon. So that's what those represent there. Okay? You becoming the new mother of all creation through moon time. Moon time means that time is held by the grandmother of all creation. That's her element, time. She's inside of me, so I control time now too. But she wants to put her element inside of you, which is time. So moon time means Olivia, grandmother time. That's what moon time means for the Anishinaabe. That's what it really means. So that purple there, that's you. Becoming the new mother of all creation, or the girl that sits on the moon, being granted the element time as the new mother of all creation. But you have to believe me. I'm the good guy, not the bad guy. And we're gonna look at Dracula Untold here. So he says, rumor has spread of what you become. So that's the bad guys coming here with a smear tape. They try to make themselves look advanced because the tape comes from the perspective of my eye and my ears. So you can hear what I'm saying in my voice out loud. You can see what I'm looking at through my eye. That's designed to make them look super advanced. That's not how things work though. Our spirits, his grandmother, grandfather, they can read everybody's minds in their creation. And I don't know how they do it. I can't even begin to fathom how they do it, but I know they can. So they want to come here and pretend to think, they want you to think that the computer and the brains is how they can do that. So they'll say, that's how we made the video. So when they play that video, rumor will become of what I become because it showcases my most intimate moments of me waging spiritual warfare against evil. And then, people say, repent, you can still repent. Why the heck am I going to repent, man? I'm the creator, not them guys. So he gets mad and says, you do well to run, Yushin. Yeah, they should. That's the only way you guys can purify yourselves of sin is to run. So when he cuts the blanket and the sunlight hits him, the reason why vampires get burned by the sunlight is because the light is evil. It's not because they're bad. You think that guy's being good, but being burned by the sunlight because of what's in control of creation. The bad guys who've tainted sunlight or all 8 elements with their sexual sin. So it's basically burning me because I haven't been able to get rid of those guys and take over the sunlight yet. So I never heard it said she doesn't say he's earned a chance to escape. She says he deserves a chance to explain. That's what she says. That's the wife. His wife was over here. He's your prince. He deserves a chance to explain. And that's all I'm asking. When these morons come here and try to taint my good name, that I've been given an opportunity to explain myself. It's not so easy as coming over here and launching a goddamn tape and worldwide. No, you don't do things like that, man. You don't wreck people's names like that just because you think you can come flying over here in a fucking UFO. That ain't how we're going to work it, yeah? So we have a public debate. I speak the truth of what happened in there, and you hear my words versus what their tape says. I say, they have the tape, sure, but if I'm being honest, and I'm sitting on the stage with them, and I'm telling you exactly word for word what the hell was said in that bedroom, globally, so every person on planet Earth can hear me, that means I'm not the fucking deceiver. And if I'm not the fucking deceiver, then what the fuck does that make them? The deceivers. Because I have nothing to hide. And that's all I'm asking. I'd be given that opportunity. Don't let them play that fucking tape because it's going to sway everyone's opinion about me. That's their plan. They always do that fucking shit, man. So I deserve a chance to explain my side of things. So they said, kill the monster! The beast, right? Beauty and the Beast. Because once the tape gets played and you hear what the hell I'm saying in that bedroom there, it sways public opinion. And that's what sets up a chain of events where either I get nuked or I get assassinated by a bullet or I get blown up in a bomb. Because that's their weapon. The weapon is the lies that they fabricated to make you believe that white people are in control of creation when they're not. Native Americans are. So they make you think that I'm Satan. This is me getting mad at you. So this is your loyalty, mankind? Your gratitude for what I did to save you? First, I saved you from a black hole, saved you from an electromagnetic pulse, trying to save you from dumbass aliens coming over here. And this is your gratitude. So, fools. Do you think you're alive because you can fight mankind? The only reason you're alive is because I proved that I'm the Alpha and Omega by allowing my ex-soulmate to become pregnant. Because if I didn't allow her to become pregnant and come forward with my book, you guys would have played things the way you always played. you would have got rid of me way before the aliens even came here. If I had released that book, like right now, because it's still February, I probably wouldn't make it till May. I'd be gone in May. Because you guys don't know that I'm Alpha and Omega. But by allowing her to become pregnant, I'm letting go of her because it seals that bond between her and her boyfriend. So, but it also proves that I'm the Omega and Alpha. So I don't believe she becomes pregnant until the fall time because of Wake Me Up when September ends. So I'm going to wake you guys up in September when you're expecting a black hole to come here in September and it doesn't come here. You're going to wonder what the hell's up. And that's going to get you on my side for when the aliens come here. So we can fight together to get rid of them. So that's a sacrifice I had to make to protect the person that I care about. I'm losing her in the process by allowing her to become pregnant and secure that bond even tighter with her mate. But I'm protecting you so that you get to live. And in that process, I have to find a new mate. And that new mate is you, Olivia. And now I'm trying to protect you by telling you this story so that you don't get on that UFO and lose who you are. Because I don't want that state going through my heart a second time. It was hard enough letting Jaden go. And if I got to let you go, it's going to hurt me even more. So, do you think you're alive because you can fight me, Olivia? Don't listen to them. I'm the good guy. You're only alive because I made this video for you so that you won't get on that UFO. You're alive because of me. Because of what I did to save you by making this video. And the rest of you mankind, you're alive because of what I did in that bedroom to save every single one of you. That's the only reason you're alive, is because of what I did in there. So, Olivia, would you dance? If I asked you to dance, would you be the new mother of all creation? If I asked you to be the new mother of all creation? Would you run away from, the invisible man and never look back? And would you cry if you saw me crying? You wait till you see this video that I got coming out later. That's all I ever do is cry in my bedroom. That's how I'm going to get the girl. It was the tear that got me the gig. So, where is it? The odds. I should check that one out. Just so you know that I'm going to end up with you. I'm very confident that way. The odds. Someone who is cool. So. As natural selection, I have avoided all detection and the tender bits underneath. And the window dressing, calculated guessing. So you see that window dressing and calculated guessing? That's, that's you. The window dressing you up to be something that you're not. So, that was the suit that got me the gig. So the suit is reference to me wearing that suit and tie, and the stories that I've said where, mother developed a little crush on a picture of me when I was 17 with a suit and tie. And I've spent the better part of 8 years trying to convince her otherwise. So it was the suit that got me the gig, or the mother of all creation that got me the gig. But it was the tear that got me the girl. So there's two girls here, okay? This one is Jaden, and this one is Olivia. So it was the suit that got me the gig to try to convince this girl who she is. But it was the tear that got me the girl. That's you. Because behind the scenes here, when you watch the video that is going to come out sometime, I don't know when, you're going to see how much I cried back here in the bedroom. I cry at least 15 times a day, if not more, maybe 20 times a day sometimes. But in my videos, I may cry at least a dozen times or more every day. So when you watch that video, you'll see that I'm not a demon. I'm just a man with a big heart. And it was the tear that got me the girl, Olivia. So that's that's how confident I am. You know, I'm certain this little video here should, make you perk up your ears a little bit when you see the UFO. It'll make you at least question, what if there's some truth to what he's saying? I better not get on there, right? So, would you cry? You saw me crying. So, and then my other videos, you'll see me crying all the time. And would you save my soul tonight? I'm trying to save your soul, Olivia, by telling you don't get on that UFO. So, this here. Now, would you die for the one you loved? So that's a reference to mother, right? Choosing to remain in a relationship that she's in now because she's growing out of that phase. It's just a little crush phase, finding a picture as a young lady and developing a crush, and then knowing that it's never going to go anywhere, and then falling in love with the man of her dreams, their first loves, right? And forgetting about me. So that's that. It's the death of me. So she's died for the one that she loved. So it's also me dying because I'm letting go of her to pursue you. Because I don't really want to come in between that family. Their first loves, it's their first child. So why would I want to rip that apart? When there's a perfectly good person in you who I could spend forever with. So now that's me. Looking for love again. So, however, if you get on that UFO and you disregard this advice, you're choosing to love the invisible man more than me. You're being presented two options. One is the invisible man, whom I theorize that you care about because that's all you ever known, and me, who's been unjustly portrayed as the bad guy in their stories. So, if you get on that UFO, that's what's going to happen to you because you love that person, you love their lives more than me. When all I want to do is hold you in my arms and be your hero.